Hello guys, this is Christian Thomas coming at you guys with another video. And this video is a precious gem from Now This Politics. And it's about white people. White people will be fine, they say. And this is in response to the White Lives Matter protesters in Tennessee a few weeks back. And I am going to let this white liberal SJW cuckface piece of beta male crap mangina, I'm gonna let him tell the white people they'll be fine no matter what. Take a look.
White people will be fine. Will always be fine. A lot of the people protesting at these blatantly white supremacist events say that they are protecting white culture, that they're not against any race, they're just pro-white. And I'm telling you, as a damn white person, that being pro-white is abjectly absurd. Here's why.
You will not replace us!
White culture is so ingrained in society, it doesn't need to be protected. No one's coming for white culture, and white culture is not at risk. White culture is gonna be fine. King of Queens is syndicated on like 8 channels.
Up in here! Up in here!
White supremacists have a slogan. We must secure the existence of our people in the future for white children. White people's existence doesn't need to be secured. It's fine. White children are gonna be fine. White children don't have to worry about being unfairly profiled and shot by police. White children don't have to worry about being banned from the greatest melting pot nation on earth.
Alright, Mr. Beta Male Cuck Boy. I'm gonna stop you right here before you continue on with the rest of your pathetic video. When you say white children are gonna be fine, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by fine? And secondly, what the heck is white culture? It's like white people don't have this homogenous culture. Neither do white people, neither do Asian people. There are different types of cultures. It's like one white person can be of English descent, and another white person can be of Italian descent, and another white person can be of German descent, and another white person can be of Scottish descent, so forth and so on. And you're telling me that all of these different nationalities have the exact same culture? Are you trying to tell me that the English and the Germans and the French and the Italians all have this homogenous culture? Sure, a lot of them may share the same skin color, but that does not mean that they are from the same culture. So that's why the idea of white culture makes no sense. And also, when you talk about how white people don't have to worry about being unfairly shot by the police, and you're making police brutality seem like a blacks only problem when it's not. It's been proven time and time again by statistics. And if you're gonna spew nonsense, if you're gonna talk out of your ass, try doing some kind of research before making these videos. And when you talk about how white people don't get banned from this country, the Donald Trump's travel ban was not racially motivated. It was to keep radical Islamic immigrants out of the country. And if you're opposed to keeping radical Islamic immigrants out of the country, I honestly don't know what the heck to tell you. And this was in an event to keep America safe from terrorism. All Donald Trump's trying to do is to ensure that immigrants are properly vetted the way they should be. And with that being said, it's like you are just so hell-bent on hating Donald Trump. Not only Donald Trump, but white people in general. I can already tell, like, from the first minute, that you're a self-hating white guy. And if you're really interested in solving anything, stop it with the self-hatred. It does nothing. It goes nowhere. Alright? Continue on.
White children don't have to worry about being called terrorists, and the Trump administration supports these people. I won't even go into the bat speech where he compared Robert E. Lee to George Washington and said many sides are to blame for the violence instead of just blaming the Nazis. The New York Times reports Attorney General Jeff Sessions is dedicating resources for civil rights to protecting white people from being discriminated in college admissions. An attack on affirmative action as it was held up by the Supreme Court when Abigail Fisher's grades weren't good enough to get into college and she blamed it on people of color. President Trump gave an earlier speech where the ideals were a little more subtle.
But today we're in the West, and we have to say there are dire threats to our security and to our way of life. And I declare today for the world to hear that the West will never, ever be broken. Our values will prevail. Our people will thrive, and our civilization will triumph.
Now just think, what do people from the West look like? What is our civilization? The white supremacist response to that is, what's wrong with being proud of my race and wanting to protect it? There's nothing to protect it from. It's just about exerting your dominance and preventing a more equitable world.
And there you go again with more white guilt. And I'm just going to address when Donald Trump said that there were good and bad people from both sides. He said that because there were good and bad people from both sides. And he adequately condemned the alt-right and the Antifa protesters. And since you want to live in this warped reality where facts are not true, I'm going to break it down for you. It's like if you actually took the time to look at the speech, and you would realize that Donald Trump did condemn people from both sides, and he also said that there were good people from both sides. Not only is this a complete straw man, it's also poisoning the well, because you are trying to make it into something that it's not. And white people being proud of their race, that's not saying anything like, I'm gonna keep the black people out, or I want to keep the Asians out, or whatever. It's just simply being proud of your race. It's just simply being proud of your heritage. I personally believe that stuff like being proud of your race or being proud of your skin color is kind of stupid, but there's nothing inherently wrong with being proud of your race. And why is it okay for every other race and every other culture to be proud and to be comfortable in their own skin, but it's not okay for whites? And I noticed that you tend to use the white supremacist label a lot. And what do you mean by white supremacist? Are you saying that any white person that's comfortable with their race, any white person that's secure with their race and that doesn't have white guilt, are you saying that they're white supremacists? Or are you talking about actual legitimate white supremacists that dislikes people of color? I'm trying to figure out which white supremacist you're talking about here. I think you're talking about the former instead of the latter. I'm gonna let you finish the rest of your video.
White supremacists are just unremarkable people who want to cling on to the only thing they have that grants them power, their whiteness. Being white and the privilege that comes from that is all they have to get ahead, because they're losers, made winners by privilege. Maybe that's why they identify with losers so much. Losers like the Confederacy and Nazi Germany. When someone's accused of being racist, they're always like, I have tons of black friends. Well, talk to those black friends. Hear them out. Understand what they're living with. Listen to a perspective outside your own from the people who live it. There are not many sides to this issue. There's two: tolerance and hate. Which side are you on?
Oh my god. This was probably the cringiest part of this video. You call all white people losers. Are you calling yourself a loser? And you're complaining all white people with Nazi Germany. And you believe that white people have all this power and have all of this privilege. So that tells me that you are the white supremacist, okay? Not the average white person that wants all of this drama to stop. You, my friend, are the white supremacist. And people that have black friends or friends of color, they're more than likely not racist. And saying to talk to those black friends or whatever, what you mean is try to virtue signal to them. That's what you mean. That's dog whistle for virtue signaling. And also, when you said that there is not two sides, that's bull. Because there are two sides to everything. And then you also say the only two sides are tolerance and hate. That's also bull. Because you can be tolerant of someone and not hate them. My bad. You can not be tolerant of someone, but at the same time not hate them either. That's the thing. And with that particular statement, that's just pure cognitive dissonance. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me break down this self-loathing guilty white man. And if you like this video, give this video a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And please follow me on the social media. Alright, peace out.